Welcome back to Insightful Edge. This is the first of many wellness recipes with just a pinch of history. Before we get started, please like and click the bell so you know when the next recipe comes out. This content is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as medical advice or a substitute for professional care. Always consult a qualified healthcare provider before making changes to your diet, wellness routine, or using herbal remedies, especially if you are pregnant, nursing, or taking medications. Today, we're exploring two humble herbs with powerful healing potential, sage and clove. You might recognize them from your spice rack, but these botanicals have long histories as medicinal allies. Used for centuries in traditional remedies across Asia, Europe, and the Middle East, sage and clove offer more than flavor. They support oral health, calm inflammation, and aid digestion. Whether swished or sipped, they invite us to reconnect with the wisdom of simple, natural care. When you look at a clove, it's hard to imagine that this tiny, dried flower bud once shaped the course of history. Centuries ago, cloves were so valuable that empires fought wars to control their trade. In Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine, they were prized for easing toothaches, aiding digestion, and freshening breath. Their secret lies in eugenol, a compound with natural antibacterial and soothing properties. Sage, too, carries a legacy that stretches back thousands of years. Its very name comes from the Latin salvare, meaning to heal. Ancient Europeans brewed sage teas to cleanse the body, soothe inflammation, and strengthen memory. Even today, science confirms sage's richness in antioxidants and its ability to support oral health, digestion, and overall wellness. Let's start with swishing. Sage is naturally antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory, making it a gentle rinse for sore gums, mouth ulcers, and bad breath. Cloves, with its potent compound eugenol, has long been used to numb toothaches and reduce oral bacteria. Together, they create a powerful herbal mouthwash, one that not only freshens but heals. Simply steep a few sage leaves and whole cloves in hot water, let it cool slightly, and swish for 30 seconds. You'll feel the tingle, and your mouth will thank you. While cloves and sage each have their own ancient stories, the recipe we're making today is a modern adaptation, inspired by tradition, but simplified for everyday use. It's a natural mouth rinse that blends the wisdom of the past with the practicality of the present. So, let's take these centuries of wisdom and bring them right into your daily routine with a simple recipe you can make at home. Grab a pen so you can jot down the recipe. The ingredients are 1 cup of water, 1 teaspoon ground cloves or 4 whole cloves, 1 teaspoon dried sage. Optional, 1 teaspoon salt. The instructions are simple. Boil the water, then add the sage and cloves. Let it simmer gently for 5 minutes. Cool the mixture, strain it, and pour into a clean container. Rinse your mouth with this solution twice daily, swishing for 30 seconds before spitting it out. If you want to make a week's worth, multiply each ingredient by 7. Refrigerate and warm before use. As you swish this herbal infusion, you're not just refreshing your mouth, you're participating in a ritual that echoes centuries of herbal wisdom. The cloves bring their antibacterial warmth, while sage contributes cleansing compounds and antioxidants. Together, they create a simple, grounding practice that connects you to the past while caring for your present. Cloves and sage remind us that wellness doesn't always come from a store shelf. Sometimes it's as close as your spice rack, a blend of ancient knowledge and modern mindfulness, distilled into a cup of boiling water. And sage remind us that wellness doesn't have to be complicated. So, whether you swish it to soothe your gums or sip it to settle your stomach, sage and clove offer a simple, time-tested way to care for your body. These herbs remind us that healing doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's just a matter of steeping, sipping, and trusting the plants. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today and exploring the wisdom of cloves and sage. If you enjoyed this journey, share this video with a friend And don't forget to click the like button and tap the bell so you'll never miss our next wellness story.